Welcome to the Blade Runner Voight Kampff video update number 10. Check the links in the description of this video to see the two-part tutorial I published last month. In those two tutorials, I review every single step necessary to build this museum-quality replica from the raw kit parts. In this new installment, we will be looking at a new faceplate that is designed to fit the deluxe LED meter. We'll have a closer look at both deluxe LED meters for the effects seen on the face. We're also going to look at the DC motor and mount that will animate the baffles for a screen-accurate breathing effect. And lastly, we'll have a preview of the modifications necessary to implement the lights, motor, and sound designed specifically for this Voight Kampff machine by Randy at VoodooEffects.com. In a moment, I'll be showing you the deluxe animating meter for the light that's on top of the main monitor. If you're not going to use that deluxe animating meter and use the lenses that I provided in the kit, you're going to use the standard faceplate. It's just a standard faceplate. Now for the animating meter, I had to change the shape here just a tiny bit. This shape is still the same, but the shape that the lights poke through is a little bit different. The new shape is slightly thinner, and I believe it's a little less wide. So just when you order a kit, specify if you're going to be using that animating meter or if you're just going to go with my regular lens set.
So over here, what's going to end up happening is on the machine itself, you're going to have to remove this underset area all the way out and remove it, and then this will be sitting through the screen basically about like this.
And this screen, I'm going to redo this screen so that it fits this meter perfectly. So it fits this. Right now it's close, but it's not a very tight fit. So I'm going to redo this.
A little bit of play, but still it's still workable.
But I'm going to redo this so it fits this. If anyone wants to have this deluxe system, I'll make this opening so it fits this perfect.
And the standard lighting kit will come with a white light that will be produced through here, and then you'll have to paint out with some Tamiya transparent green and red the other areas, and it'll be just a static lighting effect behind it. It won't be animated like this.
So this is our deluxe animated example.
And these all run off 9 volts. They're very straightforward, very easy to hook up. It's just you have to just hook power to them, and then once their power is applied, they'll come on and start doing their thing.
Here is some very fancy electronics, animating electronics, that will be seen through that square port.
The program is written very, very custom, so when they wrote the programming for it, he did a really good job at actually figuring out what the animation was. See, it's got little pauses.
Oh, it's really cool.
So now all of a sudden it'll go up. Now it's going to go up a few. So again, this is like a very randomized metering effect.
And this is the deluxe version, standing next to a version that is that comes with the kit. That's a lens with etched black lines.
But it will be backlit. So
And
you'll see the red. You'll see the red, but it'll just be one solid red light behind the back of the case.
So a standard electronics version is a solid light behind that etched lens, and the deluxe version is this animated guy. Working bellows. Let's just sit here and watch these for a second. It's kind of hypnotic to watch these work. We have the top baffle moving because of a very slowly spinning wheel. The base bellow is mounted, and the other 3 are slaved to the top plate. So we get this really smooth breathing effect. Randy and I have been talking about this project since I started it a few months ago, and it looks like we are getting very close to having a breathing machine. Randy is going to explain some of the mechanics behind this movement.
Okay, so here, this is the test mock-up. Basically, this was just to get a proof of concept of the design element. Basically what it is the lower bellow half is mounted permanently and it's going to be affixed onto the body. Then this top bellow becomes the master slave to pull the other 3 up in conjunction with when this one makes the move up and down. So this is the one that does all the driving. These 3 down underneath it follow along. Now, so underneath, just to show you the prototype, there's basically a DC gear motor in here, and this one is set up on a wheel. And this wheel right here is what actually actuates the top bellow up and down. You can see it right there. It actually says bellow number 1. So you can see how I finally figured out how to sequence them. You will have to make some. This is not the final print, but these ones are going to be. I'm going to have to still fit it inside the model itself. So that's the next challenge.
And while we're still on the subject of the baffles, this is the new holding plate, the top plate that goes on the top baffle at the end. The shape's a little bit different. I've got it squared off on one end and rounded at the other. The holes are spread out a little bit more. These are laser cut 1/4-inch styrene, so just remove that blue protective tape, and that's going to live on the tail on the top baffle. The next installment relating to the Voight Kampff will be a tutorial by Voodoo Effects that details the modifications needed to install working lights, sound, and breathing bellows. Click the links in the description for more information on this project. Thanks for watching.